Hello, my little spooklings. Today I will be reading part 2 of Strange Nocturnal's poetry. People quite like part 1, and if you haven't seen it yet, there is a card available now. The link is also in the description below. The Gathering of Gargoyles. The storm raged on and had done for many nights, as prophesied by long-gone minds. For what they built was far from left behind, through the ages had stood the tests of time. The structure firm and solid still, designed by a long-forgotten will, artistry and a conjuring yet to reveal, for now the storm was strong, passing upon the occult building in the wilderness away from modern mortals. When suddenly the first bolt through the sky shone, striking the highest part of the building, no longer in the darkness, no longer just a figure hidden, for in that flash of light that came crashing through the night, to meet with one stone-carved winged being, as the rain poured down its eyes, and as the wind it did now cry, for now this creature was alive. Its wings embraced it, for now it could feel, breathe in the immortal breath, to feel the beating pulse. Did spread its wings and lifted its clawed feet and arisen from the roof. Suspended in the air, its eyes seeked here and there, meeting its stony stare, more eyes of stone beneath. They were like itself, but not moving like it was. Lightning struck it down, lightning struck it again. Down onto the roof it fell, back to where it came. This time it felt the pain. They were like itself, but not moving like it was. Lightning struck it down again. Down onto the roof it fell, back to where it came. This time it felt the pain. Remembering again its birth, the birth not from this night, but of many and more memories flooded onto it. As it sat, it rose once again. The second strike of life this night did awaken the eyes. The others now blinked and cried, and more winged beings took to the skies. It joined them up, then raced further past the storm, and the others followed the firstborn. For they would be loyal, as their creator and creation was intended. They rise from destruction now each night, to settle down by daylight. The Gathering of Gargoyles. The Vampire's Taste. The vampire tired of thirst for blood. The vampire's thirst grew for love. Immortality alone, for its vitality, passing through the centuries, likened to a mortal's days. For the ways of mortals, although not one, could relate. long now gone since death as mortals could call it, be put to date. No stranger to the myths of its kind, displeased by the ignorance of their sublime, wished to be loved, not rejected as some monster wrapped in writings and pictures moving for some money to be made. Yet they called them monsters, for it seen what they prey upon. I chanced the vampire had to right this wrong, then perhaps in a future gone, love could be had for the vampire, as the vampire's song would be sung. The night with beauty changed its ways, for in eternal darkness would they vow to never be heartless, ever beating blood and flow, flew in time to be entwined in the immortal light. Mortals of the vampire did write that the vampires fear or scarcely touched by the sunlight. This vampire does know the stars, the moon, reflections in the water's bloom. Then what crucifixes, yet more myths with mixtures. In the eyes of the vampire many things did cross or were crossed, mortals with their story telling lost. The thirst for a mortal, water and liquids to replenish as to sustain their mortality. Yes, to the vampire blood is a necessity. Sleeping in coffins, as a bed is a coffin if mortals cease to be so in a wooden frame. Yet to a myth bring more to a mortal than fame. No sunlight does turn the vampire to flame. A stake to the heart, or beheading, what doth immortal mean, or is it mortal forgetting? So think once more, and think again. For as the fangs strike the vein, the vampire lives and lives again. With love in heart, yes, we too have a soul, and to be together to walk the dark, turning the one that knows this well, for the retelling of an undying love that lasts. Beyond the grave, surely the vampire would save. They howl at the moon, darting and dashing through the mud and past fallen leaves, scratched by branches of bare trees. Bloodied and breathing heavy, must keep running, must escape this beast. It follows behind the scent I leave. The clouds part for a moment steady. The full moon shines upon this now open territory. I must be ready. The beast on all fours fastens pace, for this life has now become a race between man and beast. The man wished not to become a living feast, running through the open, the moon high. Dare to look back one more time. Nigh keep going till the moon is no more and the beast gone. Run, so I did and run, but the moon's glow bright, not having to look back into the night, could feel its eyes upon thy prey. And for now I pray these legs can keep. But now its breath I feel, then bite sudden and deep, lying looking up for what changes soon. They howl to the moon. where witches merry meet, cloaked and leaving their abode, not one for taking treacherous roads. Upon a broom she rode, to and through the air, her stockinged feet brushed past the tops of trees, cauldron on the back making a beat, she sang an enchantment, to which her cap purred back. 'Twas a Sabbath night, such magical delight, to congregate in flight. Nearing their destination, all sang together, then to stand upon the earth once more. Around the poof of smoke and the boom of a fire did light, the cauldron warming, the potion brewing. The stars did shine bright above, for only they knew what was to be in store. Divination, mischief making, a love spell, a heart breaking, a hex if vexed, or curse if worse. Who knoweth apart from the witches? Who knows what pleasures or pain but they? Who knoweth where they landeth their feet, or what contents brood in their cauldrons deep? Only the witches know, where witches go, what magic they sow, where witches merry meet, and merry meet again. I hope you all enjoyed that. Again, that was by Strange Nocturnal. All the links to his social media are in the description below, along with the first reading, if you haven't watched it yet. If you wish to purchase this